Okay, all right, listen up. Now, for these ones right here, I have everything already listed out. I already have all the homework printed off and stuff. I'm stopping at 8.4 though. Okay, I'm not going to do 8.5 and I'm not going to be 8.6 because those are not part of this test. Okay, it's not part of the objectives that was necessary for this class. So, this is going to be the last thing that we're going to be going over. That means that we're going to be testing next week. That means that we're going to be doing test prep for the final. That means that in 20 days from now, you will have your final. You will take it, it'll be done. Okay, so it's 22 days of school left, but on day 18 and 19, you will take the final over those 2 days. Okay, I believe it's 45 questions or something like that, or 42 questions. Anyway, but I'm going to get you guys ready for that later on. As of right now, we got this.
Wait, did you make it this year, or was it the district?
It's the district. So, it's the same as first semester.
Oh, it's the same as first semester?
No, first semester was that a hard test?
No.
Super.
I didn't do too bad on it.
It's really not, but like I said, I do test prep. I get you ready.
One year I think you made it though.
Yeah, I know.
You did.
Alright, so, Des Moines theorem, if r cosine theta plus I sine theta is a complex number, what is a complex number? With I, right? Where there is an I, okay? And if n is any real number, then if we take it to a power, we could put that power, we could put the power right here, and right here. Does that make sense? Okay, so it's going to be times whatever my angle is. So it's that, and I'm going to be adding it that many times. Compact form, okay, r cis theta to the n, r to the n, cis n theta. This is probably going to be the most that I'm going to be doing here.
All this stuff can go in the calculator.
So, no. Now, find this right here and express the result in rectangular form. Okay? So, this is rectangular form, right? For me to do CIS, what is CIS form? That was like,
Sine and cosine.
yeah, the sine and cosine, right? That's the trigonomic form. We need to change this to the trigonomic form first. Okay, so we need to do that. We need to have r CIS theta. I need to have that. So I'm going to do this first. So I know that I need to figure out my r. So r is going to be equal to the square root of 1 squared plus rad 3 squared. And this is a distance formula. This is the r that we've been using all year long.
Radius.
Yeah, the radius, right?
R equals 2.
Okay, so it's going to be, this is going to give me 3, that's 1, that's 4, square root of 4 is 2, r equals 2. Now, how do I find my theta? Theta equals inverse tangent of,
This is going to be something over.
yeah, so in this case it would be what? Rad 3 over 1. Okay, what mode do I want to have my calculator on right now?
Polar. Degree.
I need degrees right now. So I know you guys are doing this because this is going to be crucial to be able to figure this out later. Because when you come and say, show me how to do this problem right now, I know I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to walk away from you and just not even answer your question.
60.
It's going to be 60, right?
Mm.
So theta is 60.
Is it degrees or not?
Yeah, this is degrees.
It's degrees.
Now, is this in the right place though? Now let's check to see if it's in the right place. If I am going to sketch a quick graph, 1 is to the right, rad 3 is up, so it should be right here, right? In quadrant 1. Is 60 degrees in quadrant 1? Yeah, okay, so that's good.
If it's above above it, what does it mean?
Huh?
What if it's above the 90-degree angle?
Oh, if it's in quadrant 2?
Yeah.
Okay, we're not going to get a quadrant 2 type of one. We might get a quadrant 4. Hold on. You just came from the room.
No, I didn't go.
You were gone.
I didn't go.
You just wanted to go water around for a bit?
No, I went to go water.
Where are you? Okay, so it would be over here. This would be the problem that you would get. You would get something that your answer would get you in quadrant 3, or it'll get you quadrant 1, right? So my answer, because my calculator is going to just tell me where it's supposed to be at, but then you look, oh hey, with my sketch, is it in the right spot? This case is yes. If my case was supposed to be over here, it was supposed to be over here, what would I add to this to make this work? 180. You would add 180 to move it to over here, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so you would add to 180 to move it there. Okay, what if it was a negative number?
Minus 180 or 360.
Yeah, so you would either minus 180, depending on where it's supposed to be at, right? Or add 360 if it's in the right spot, it's just a negative angle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 2 CIS of 60 raised to the 8th power. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now it's time to actually use the information I gave you on the previous slide.
Where'd you get the 2?
Where'd I get the 2?
Oh my.
See that 2?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so are we okay with this right now?
No,
No, why?
because there's still an 8 on top of that.
You're right, okay, but just to this. Are you okay to this point right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm actually getting to the point where I could do this. So now it's 2 CIS 60 to the 8th power. So now if I go back to the previous thing and I said, alright, so the, what's it, Molus something formula? So I'm going to do 2 to the 8th power, which is,
16.
no, it's not 32, it is 128? Yeah, I think it's 128. So I'm going to get 128, and that's going to be CIS of 8 times 60.
Wait.
Go ahead, speak.
Actually, it's 256.
Yeah, 256.
256?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. Wait.
Okay. See?
2 to the 7. You're thinking about 2 to the 7.
Pancho, you are not on your game when you're sick, huh?
Nope.
Well, someone else gave him the answer, so.
Yeah. 256. Okay. So, now here's the formula, right? R to the n, CIS, n times theta. Okay. Now let's see. So it's going to be 256 CIS 8 times 60. So 8 times 60 is
54.
540.
Yeah.
Now that's too much, right?
480.
480?
Yeah.
Okay, 480. That's still too much. Subtract 360, right, to find the coterminal.
Do it twice.
Not twice.
Not only once, never mind.
120.
120.
So it's 120. So we're going to get 2, come on, 2, 5, 6 CIS of 120. Okay, so now it's time to do the math to go along with that. So it's going to be 256. Now, what is cosine at 120? Negative what? 1/2. Plus I. Now, what is sine at 120?
3 over 2.
Rad 3 over 2, right?
Yeah.
Rad 3 Minus rad. Minus rad 3.
No, it's not going to be minus.
Because it's in quadrant.
120 is in quadrant 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you have a unit circle out there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so go ahead, distribute the 256 where we get 128. So it should be negative 128 plus I'm sorry, 128 I rad 3.
You give it 128.
Okay, what's 256 divided by 2? Is that 128? 128?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right. Following?
Yeah.
All right. Blah, 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 more. Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah. Now. Okay. Is that hard?
Nope.
It's just doing stuff that we already did.
Yeah. The hardest thing was actually trying to listen to this guy right here.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Not real. He's
Yeah.
talking to you.
Talking to you. Anyway.
Oh, well,
All right.
I think you're pointing at him.
Okay. Like, share, and subscribe.